Singapore! I want to show you. Tonight is our last night here in the Philippines. Bye, Philippines. It's something like a big part of you is being ripped off of you. It's going to be great, and I'm hopeful, I'm positive, very grateful, very grateful. Here we are now in Singapore. We've been here for a few days now. All I can say is the life that we're living now is better than how we are in the Philippines. Well, in the Philippines we had a car and everything there is familiar, right? But here we would easily and safely go anywhere without worrying too much about the dangers that are out there. People here are more disciplined. There are spaces and parks where my children can go to. You know, it's relative, but I think the most quantifiable thing is the quality of air here is so much better. There are a lot of trees. There's less pollution. The other day, me and my kids went out for a walk. Everywhere, it's so accessible to walking, to bikes. It feels more safe. Of course, I wouldn't be so carefree about letting my kids be out on their own. Well, we moved to Singapore. It was kind of swift. Prior to living here, we had initial plans of migrating to Canada. Back in 2023, we have attended an event where the schools will go to a certain place and then they will show you and explain you how to study abroad. So we went to one of those events on our anniversary, and then prior to attending that, I registered to this event and I met the actual president of that huge event and migration consultancy agency. And then it was easier because we had direct access to the owner. But then when it came to our financial capacity, we couldn't afford the amount of money that we need to prepare because it was the four of us. The pathway was for me to study abroad so that my husband could work there and then my kids would go with us at the same time. We had that plans and then we had to scrap that. And so after that, the idea of just migrating, we didn't pursue it anymore. And then all of a sudden, one of the employers that have been trying to pirate my husband to work to their company has sent another job opportunity. And so he decided to try it out for a year. That was last year, 2025. And then came January of this year. By January, before he left, he decided for us to move. So basically what happened is the whole 2025, I was already taking care of the kids on my own. And then everything was kind of settled. So this was the first time that my husband and I were far apart. In some way, during that period of time, I had a sense of independence of the things I could do that I thought that I couldn't. I was kind of getting comfortable with the idea of me being on my own and being able to take care of the kids, right? And so when January came and then he told me that, okay, after the school year, you guys can move now to Singapore. I was like, what? I was actually in disbelief because I never thought we would actually live here, because the initial plan was for him to work here for a year or two, and then go back home. So that was an option, and I was slowly leaning towards that option. But then when he decided, and I was always seeing the kids always miss their dad, and it's hard, especially for the youngest one. We decided to, it's I think it's a much better environment for them to grow here. So came March, we started preparing for the papers and documents and packing, but actually I didn't start packing up until May, up until end of April, because I was super overwhelmed with the last bit of the school year. And yeah, we also attended youngest one's graduation, and then after a few days we flew here. So now we're here. Life has been more positive, more, I guess this country or the environment really gives you a boost of self-confidence, you know? Because it didn't make me feel overwhelmed at all, because we've been here last year for vacation. And the first time I was here, we were here, the kids and I, we were so amazed by Singapore. Like, it was so beautiful, it was so organized, it was so clean. When we came here, it was something that we know would better our lives and will give us new opportunities that we've never had in the Philippines. So, yeah, that's the story of why we moved here in Singapore. And it's all given us a new start. So, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. What? We didn't get to. We only saw him through that little tiny little hole. So if you want to see my God, damaged ugly. There is literally a blood. It says ew, ew, ew. That's so nice. Ew, ew, ew. We don't need to use that. Let's just delete the card. Pop. Say what? Delete it. There we go. Watch videos.
Are you trying to talk to it?